I'm Tom.
I'm Russ.
For two more preppers. Probably been a couple weeks since we posted something, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we've been some busy beavers here lately.
The last thing I put up was down there at Low Bridge for free fishing weekend.
Yeah, that was a pretty good weekend, wasn't it?
Oh, it was really fun, yeah. Great time.
Caught some turtles.
Yeah, lots of turtles. Some
fish,
frogs.
yeah, some fish.
Yeah, a lot of fish.
Caught her fresh, grilled her up right on the spot.
Yeah, one guy had his fish hanging in the water, and that's how I caught the turtles. The turtles was up there eating his fish.
No kidding.
Yeah, when he pulled his fish up, there was already half the fish there. There was a big snapper down there, so I went down and got him.
All right, so we're really big on communication.
Right.
Russ is our communication officer and local expert.
Yeah, I believe communication should be right up there with your power, your food. I think communications, because if you can't communicate with your group, then, you know, I mean, how are you going to know what's going on with your group?
You're lost.
Yeah, right.
You're lost.
So I got a couple radios here. We're going to compare them. We've done it on before, but I think we need to do a review on it. So we're going to do that. First one I'm going to show you here is this is kind of an expensive radio. It's around, I don't know. I got to move this up a bit. I can see it's down kind of low. This thing here runs about, I'd say, probably $180. And that's without the mic. The mic's probably 30 or 40. But it only does VHF too, and that's it. You can see it's a nice radio. You can put this thing underwater. I think it's 3 feet for 30 minutes.
The whole radio?
The whole radio. You can stick it underwater for 30 minutes, and it's supposed to not hurt it. I've never done it, but they claim you can.
So in an emergency situation,
right,
you're bugging out and you got to cross a creek.
Cross a creek, you can do it with this thing.
You're okay.
So that is good for this radio, but it's expensive. So I know a lot of people don't want to buy something like this. And it's a ham radio. It's been modified to do mirrors and other frequencies. But that's that one there. That's the one radio. Let me grab that one real quick.
Yeah. Now this radio became a real hot item, especially local here in the prepping community.
Yeah, these radios here do UHF, VHF, where that other one only did VHF. Now it's small, it comes with a smaller antenna. I bought this bigger antenna. You can get one similar to this for about $11.50 for the antenna online. The radio you can get anywhere from 38 to I think 45. The camouflage is usually 45, and I like the camouflage. It's also got a, let me turn it on here. It's got a light on it for at night, which works great. It even does the FM band. If I can get it to do it, though, I'll get off this band here.
And you can double that as a scanner, right?
Oh yeah, it'll work as a scan. You can put the police frequencies in there, or your I got it locked. That's the problem.
Unlock.
There we go. But you can get the FM band on it for music and stuff. Like, there you go.
So it's like regular radio, too?
Yeah, on the side you just hit that button, it's regular radio. Plus it's got an alarm. Let me find it here. If you're out and someone's like chasing you, out in the, you want to get some attention.
So even if you're just a hunter,
yeah,
you fall, break your leg, fall out of your tree stand, you turn that on, somebody's going to hear that and come and run.
Yeah, and these are made for 40, and I got a mic ordered, and the mic, I mean a real nice mic. It's not here yet, but it should be here. But it's the actual baofeng mic, and it's $5 ordered. You can't beat that with a stick. I mean, $30, $40 for a mic for that, and the mics are just as good quality for that.
So if you buy the black radio, is $38.
Around 30, 38.
And you're talking what, 11?
$11.50. I'll pay $22 for this one, but the
Show
one.
how flexible that antenna.
Yeah, this antenna is really flexible.
I mean, this thing's just crazy flexible.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about breaking it. That's for sure.
So, you're talking $38, $11, and $5 if you want a separate
mic,
handheld mic.
Right.
So you could clip that to your belt.
Right. Yeah,
run
it's
the
got a
mic
nice
up,
clip on it.
just like you see law enforcement do.
Oh yeah. It's well worth the money, and it comes with a charger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, charging battery.
Yeah, it comes with a charger. The battery's already built into it, and you can get a bigger battery. This one here's 1,500 milliamps. It's in this little one, and the bigger one probably comes down to about here, and it's 3,800 milliamps.
Yeah.
And Junior's got one, and he's only got to recharge his battery once every 2 weeks. And we're out every night riding bikes, so that's the whole thing there. And the thing is, we use these riding bikes, and all of us has got them, and we can be a mile, 2 miles away from each other. I think Junior was 3 miles away, and we was actually talking to him with no trouble. It's just these. Of course, you're going to have a bigger antenna.
But still, if you bought one the black one for 38 bucks, right out of the box, it's still, if that's all you get, you still got a good radio.
Oh yeah, and you still got like several miles of range, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like for you said there were 2 different antennas.
Yeah. Well, let me get rid of the other antenna. I'll show you the difference here. I got it right here in my pack. I hope. I think it's in there somewhere. This is the pack I use. It goes around my neck for keep my radios in when I'm riding bikes.
And we do know you love your bicycling.
I do love my bicycling. I must have the antenna out, Paul. I thought I left it in here.
But either way, what's the prices of that antenna? Was 11.
Well, this one here was $22.50. But the other one that's beefier than this that you can get from China is only $11.50, and it's it's just as good as this one. It's not going to be as flexible, but it's still pretty flexible.
Yeah, I think this is great. You got that? You're running through the woods.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You don't have to worry about breaking. Hit the tree,
hit a branch, whatever.
It.
If you're carrying it like this, you may want to watch. You might lose an eye. But other than that, it's okay.
Yeah, they're very nice radios.
So 38 bucks straight out of the box, you got a good radio.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then you can do the upgrade, the $5 microphone.
Right. The battery you can get online from Amazon for $16, and that's a hell of a deal on the battery. And like I said, the antenna $11.50, the mic $5, and you got a really decent radio.
Yeah. So 38 bucks, you got a good radio. Another 20 bucks, you got the best antenna.
Yeah,
$5 you got a microphone.
Really good money.
I mean, you can't beat those prices.
Yeah, and the mic's a speaker microphone. So in other words, if you got it up here by your lapel, you're going to hear the sound coming through. It's right by your ear.
Oh, that's cool.
And when you talk in, of course, it's right to your body. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Works really good. And the range is really incredible with these. And plus, like I said, you can do UHF, VHF, and you don't have to do no modifications because they already do everything.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about modifying like this other radio I had to go in and literally pop a chip out of it to get it to do what it had to do.
And then I like to emphasize if you're not really that great into communications and you say, well, I'll buy it because I know I'm going to need it someday. Even if you hardly ever use it, you forget about the aspect. You got a flashlight on it.
Yeah, there you go. You got a flashlight. Yeah.
You going down to the beach or you going fishing down at the creek. You got a radio. Yeah. I mean, that thing's just cool.
Yeah, and like I said, Dutch and Carol just ordered them. And if you're worried about programming them, you can actually get on YouTube, punch in the name of this and how to program them. And there's some really good videos on to show you how to program them. And once you figure it out, it's not real hard. But when you first get it, you're going to have a little trouble. But just be patient and go to YouTube, and don't even try to use the manual. Just go to YouTube and get the videos.
And then, like, if you're like we are, we love listening to the scanner.
Right.
That's a scanner.
Yep.
I mean, I just $38.
But there's our city call.
That's our city right there. For $38, you just can't beat that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You got a bee buzz in your head, Russ.
As long as it's not that one was in the garage the other day, I'm fine. Lost.
So, any other points on the radio or some of the other radios?
Well, like I was saying too, I mean, these are good for like if you're out walking around or your groups, you know what I mean. But you can get a mobile. Like I got a mobile one in the Jeep, and now with these here, now all the way home, Dutch is down there at his house in Cumberland by Sheets's, and now we're in West Virginia, and I talk to him all the way home, even behind this hill back here. He can hear me, and I can hear Dutch. So these things, and he's got the beefier antenna. He got 1150 but and I hear him good. So I give these radios like a 5-star. You know, I mean, they're awesome.
Well, that's what I said. I just for people that whether you're into surviving or prepping, even if you're just a hunter, fisherman, that thing's awesome.
Well, I'm telling you, Tom, before these came out, these radios, to get a radio that did half this would have cost you $300 or $400. And it didn't have the light, it didn't have the FM radio.
That's what I think is just cool because, like I keep saying, I'm not into communications like Russ is, but I know I need it.
Right.
And this provides other opportunities.
Yeah.
You know, I go out my back. Like I said, I'm a scanner freak. I don't have to drag my scanner outside. I can go outside, click add on, sit out there, drink a cold beer, and listen to the police. And
you can actually listen to 2 frequencies at once. So I got Tom and our group frequency on the top, and you'll see 2 frequencies here. Let me walk here. Maybe you can see it. The sun's going to be too bright or not. I'll shade it there. You can see there's 2 frequencies. I'm hoping you can see it. I'm not real sure. But the top one is our frequency that Tom and I talk on. The bottom is the city cops. So I keep it on the top one to talk, the key up top. But if the city cops talk, then it comes through the bottom one, and I can hear what's going on there too.
And when Russ says about me and him talking back and forth, at almost any given time, you're mobile.
Yeah, most of the time. Right.
I'm sitting at my house, like everybody else. I got my favorite spot on the end of the couch, and I got a little metal rack that I have. What kind of radio is that?
Yours is a Radio Shack. Yours radio.
And it's on there. It's got the little power supply. I got my little antenna that sits on top of it. We communicate back and forth any time of day or night.
Yep. And most of the time, Tom and I was on it about 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Russ is usually working on some crazy invention, electronic invention, and I'm usually at home sitting on the couch drinking beer.
Yeah, most of the time I'm down here doing something. We're out riding bikes now about every night, but yeah, it's awesome. But that's another thing. Yeah, this here for the money is the way to go. I mean, if you want something that's waterproof, then you're gonna have to go with that. Because I don't think this is gonna be waterproof at all.
No, but you take what you can get and what you can afford.
Right.
If this, like I'm saying, $38 straight out of the box, if that's all the money you could afford, you still got an awesome radio. But it's like everything else. If you're carrying this in your bug out bag, put it in a Ziploc bag.
Right, plastic bag.
Yeah, that's no problem with that.
And like if you buy one of those radios, you could buy 4 of these for your whole family. You know,
Yeah,
for the price
yeah.
of one of those radios. So there you go.
And then to go, like you said, family. You got a camp down along the river. You want to keep an eye on your kids. Give them a radio.
Yeah, if you've ever used a little FRS, GMRS, you know how frustrated it is when you get, like, say, half a mile away and you can't hear who you're talking to.
Well, not only that is how popular.
Oh yeah, there's so many people on one. There's not hard. You can use any frequency you want on here as long as it's the legal frequency. Don't get using the illegal.
We tried to use them for hunting one year.
FRS, GMRS.
And I'm sitting down there on the mountain, and there was during deer season. I think it was like late November. 4 or 5 of us went together, and that's unusual because I like going hunting by myself. But me and some of my close friends, we all decided to go down to some state land there, and so we all had those. So everyone said, "Bring your radio, make sure you got a good battery." So we get out of the vehicle and we all test for.
You're talking about the little FRS, GMRS.
Yeah. So we chat, everything's good. We all split off, we go through. I sat on a log and talked to what I thought was my friend for 20 minutes before I realized, wait a minute, that ain't JT. Those radios were so common.
Oh yeah.
Just forget about it. Forget about it.
And the thing about it is, if you already have those radios, you can actually use these to talk to those radios too.
Oh really?
Yeah, if you already got those radios, this has got the UHF band in it. You can use this to talk to your FRS GMRS. If you like the FRS GMRS, and I don't know why you would, but if you did, then there you go.
Well, talk about those other radios. We're big campers and we like to go camping, and we're out camping one day, and I love to go to these. I don't go to the state parks. I usually go to privately owned campgrounds, and my enjoyment is I just get my chair out, cold beer, and I just like watching people. So we're out camping, and way up from us, there's 2 little boys out there running around playing, having a good old time, and they had those radios. So my son goes, "Hey, they got a radio up there like that." So we sneak inside. We get inside the camper, and we zip the thing down so we can look up. So we get on walkie-talkie, and we're like, "Hey kid, I see you." And we're like, "Why are you scratching your head?" "Why your mama dress you funny?" And they run. It scared them so bad. They run. They get their mom. She comes busting out of the tent. She's like this, looking all around. And she made the kids all get in the tent and scare them. But they're so common.
Right.
A survival situation. I wouldn't want that radio.
No, not for survival situation.
These, I keep saying about the $38 because today $38 buys nothing.
The thing about it is, Tom, shit, it's the fan. You can use any frequency you want, and you can put any frequency you want in these. So.
Yeah, and if you end up on a channel that the government requires to have a license for, at that point, and
shit, it's a fan situation. You don't have to worry about that.
There ain't no government no more. Do what you want.
I mean, a severe shitty fan situation.
So I keep bragging about the $38 price. I just think that's awesome. And the one for $38 is black. I mean, it's nice.
Black and silver, right? Or you can get all black, and silver. There's a lot of different colors coming out, but I'm really
the camo.
The camo.
Yeah. We're camo free.
Yeah,
we was wearing camo before camo was cool.
That's right.
So anything else there, Rusty boy?
And the thing about this time, at night when we're down there, when you get someplace and use that light, it's bright.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it'll get you through the woods with no problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, the light bulb, it's an LED, so it's going to last you for hours and hours. You don't have to worry about that. Now, like the alarm system, you're out in the woods lost, you hit that, or you're hurt, like you said.
Well, let me ask you about this while we're on that subject. If I'm using this for shit hit the fan situation, what can I do to come up with a little solar charger to keep that charged?
Well, there's all kinds of stuff in it. Like the one I got in there, you could actually I think the charger for this is 12 volt, and I bet you any money that charger. You want me to grab that charger?
If you want.
Oh, this right here. It ain't take me seconds right there in the garage.
Russ leaving me alone on the camera by myself. That's not a good thing. Remember, if you're running through the woods, you could lose an eye. Even if you wanted, you could paint that little tip, maybe fluorescent orange or something. If not, you could lose an eye. It can happen. Believe me, it can happen. Ouch, bug just bit me. Alright, here comes Russ with some cellular options. But other than something big like that,
yeah, you don't need this. Now, this is overkill for that. But you can get a lot smaller. And those are 12 volt, because I'm pretty sure that runs on 12 volts. This is something I haven't had quick or here close. But show the adapter you can get for this stuff.
If you're carrying this in your bug out bag, which is how I'm going to be doing mine. Mine's going to be in my bug out bag. And you got some little solar system.
Yeah, there's a little solar charger. If you had you can get another battery pack for that you can actually put batteries in. You can just stick your double A's or triple A's, whatever it takes.
Charge your battery.
Set this out in the sun, and then it'll charge it up. I don't know if you can see it good enough there, but that's what that does. That charges rechargeable batteries of any type. I mean, double A's, D's.
So that would be a good thing to have.
That's right.
Regardless of any situation.
$15 at Harbor Freight there. Then of course this thing's overkill. This is like this is 13 watts. And it'll do, as you can see, it's charging right now.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the shade, but it'll do 12 volt, 24 volt. You just flip that switch. But you got all kinds of adapters, which I got them in there in adapters that'll hook to this. This cord will unravel.
Well, in a survival situation, or a hurricane just ripped out your power, and what could you run off of that?
Well, Tom, this show actually during the day you can hook this right to a 12 volt mobile.
Yeah. And
during the day it has enough power to run your mobile on low power to talk to people, keep your battery charged. Of course, it's like I think it's close to 1.5 amps, I believe, or 1.3 amps, something like that comes out of this.
So this would be a good thing to have in your home, period.
No matter what, yeah. I agree. Yeah, this is I want to say $65 at Harbor Freight.
And remember, you can get those coupons for 20% off.
Right, so there you go.
I got a bunch of them if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely take them. I'll lay them up for a lot.
I clipped a bunch of them out last night.
But this actually don't snap shut, it's magnet.
Cool.
Yeah. And it holds and plus it's got these stands on it so you can...
Kickstand?
Yeah, so you can set up for the sun. Yeah, I mean,
that's nice. Oh yeah, I see all the different
angles. You lean it for different times of the year or whatever you need to do it for. So really a nice setup.
So if I bought a radio, $38 basic radio, $15 for the little charger.
Yep.
Put that in my emergency stuff.
Definitely.
I got my communications covered.
Right.
Really.
Yep. Even if you're using the FRSG MRS, like I said, this will keep your batteries charged if you can put regular batteries in it.
Now, did that come with this belt clip?
It sure did. Now, it's a nice little belt clip.
Yeah, that is nice.
Believe me, I've gotten radios for $40, and the belt clip would break just as soon as you touched it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, we about covered everything here, Rusty?
Pretty close to it.
All right, YouTube. Remember.
Well, let me do one more thing, Tom.
Go for it, brother.
This thing will actually go clear down to, I think it's like 60 megahertz.
And if you're like me, that means nothing to you.
That's pretty low in the VHF band. That's way below FM radio, let's put it that way. And plus it'll do, I think it's up to 470, 450 or 470 megahertz. So that's got a lot of range.
Can I get Facebook on there?
No. I guess Tom's not getting one.
Oh, I still gotta get one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I'm the only one in the crowd that ain't got one.
Yeah, right now, I think so.
Tom Lee's got one, which is my son, so that kind of counts.
Yeah.
Because in an emergency situation, I'm taking it.
Right. Shit hit the fan, it's not his no more.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Dad's got it now. He takes all my stuff. It's only fair.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I think that's about it, Tom. We pretty well covered that.
Yeah, we sat here and rambled on long enough for us. So YouTube and anybody out there, if this would happen to get to the Facebook or something like that, thanks a lot, everybody.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe.
And get your communications.
And what else?
And remember, don't be scared, be prepared.
Because if you're not prepared, you will be scared.
Get
it. You got to get that radio.
That's right.
I'm actually stealing Russ as soon as he ain't looking.
I'm always looking, Tom. That's the problem.